Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video will be my makeup collection kind of video. So I've gotten a few requests on making this kind of video, you know, showing my makeup collection, but to be completely honest, I don't have that much makeup to show, so that's why I haven't done this kind of video before. But since I'll be moving out from Japan, like I'm going back to Malaysia for good on 26 March, since I'll be packing all of my makeup, you know, putting them all inside a box, I just thought, like, you know, why not show you guys my makeup collection, even though there's not that much compared to other people, but you know, I'm just going to show it to you guys. So if you want to see my makeup collection, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is basically where I put most of my makeup. I just put them on top of this table here. I don't really have a vanity, I just put it on top of this table. This table I got it from Amazon. It's just a normal, you know, kind of like the computer table. I just put all my makeup on top of it. So yeah, as you guys can see, it is so messy. There's like my book there. Like, I'm a student, so of course I have a lot of books, so I just put some there here on this table, and that's basically it. I don't really have a lot of makeup, so yeah. First of all, on top of my desk here, I put all my skincare stuff basically. So I just randomly put them all here because I don't really have place to store them. So I just put them on top of this. And I know it looks so messy, but I don't have any choice because I don't have anywhere else to store them. So that's that. And then this one is kind of like a tray. This is actually a cake tray, like where you put the dessert. I bought it and then I put my makeup on it because I love how it looks like. So basically here I just got all my like compact and stuff. Like here I got my butter bronzer, like this moonshot powder. I really do love this moonshot powder. It is the powder fixer. I'm in the shade 201. I really do love this because it is really waterproof, so that's why I love this one. And then Tarte blusher, I do love this one too. And then this used to be my favorite, this Etude House blusher. Like, I don't think they carry this one anymore, but this has been my favorite for a long time. This one is in the shade number 5. I do really love this one. Let me show you guys how it looks like. Like, seriously, it has the cutest puff ever. Like, I do really love this puff. It's so soft, and like, seriously, I used to be obsessed with this blusher because I just love how it looks like. It's so pretty. I love this one. And also here I got all my cushions. I just found cushion to be so easy and convenient, so that's why I love them. I've been through like 3 of this Laneige cushion. I do really love them. And now this Peripera is also my favorite because, you know, it's cheap and it does the work well. And also I got this really old Too Faced bronzer. It is my first bronzer ever, the one that smells like chocolate. This is so old, I think I should throw this away. And then here I got this Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. I used to really obsess with it, like, seriously. Like, it's already empty. Like, this is so good. Like, it really does take off all of your makeup. Here I got, everything is from Makeup Revolution. It is their blusher and also highlighter. This is their triple bag highlighters. I got like a few. I got like 3 of them. And then this bag blusher. So this is how the blusher looks like. It's kind of like a dupe for the Too Faced blusher. Too Faced also have like the same blusher with the same shape like this, but this one is from I Love Makeup, which is also from Makeup Revolution if I'm not mistaken, and it is good. Like, I really do love this one, especially these two, like the orangey shade. I do really love this blusher. Also, since this is kind of like that shimmer blusher, it also can be used as highlight. So if you just dip your brush on this like lighter shade here, you can use it as an highlight. Like, seriously, you can use this as an highlight. So if you are looking for a dupe for the Too Faced blusher that looks like this, then you can check out I Love Makeup, which is from Makeup Revolution. They sell these affordable dupes and it works really well. And then this is where I put my brushes. I just put them in this kind of like holder. This is actually just a pencil holder that I bought from Daiso, so it's only like $1 each. It's really cheap. But one thing I learned is that putting your brush like this is not convenient at all, because it does, like the brushes, the hair does get dusty. So I do recommend you guys to not store your brushes like this openly. I do suggest to like store them in something close so that it doesn't get dusty, because like this I do have to like wash them like many times because they get dusty easily. And then I got this mirror here. Oh my god, you guys can see that I'm on my PJs. This mirror here I got from Amazon Japan. It's a brand called autostyle.jp. so a lot of people ask me where I got this mirror. It's from Amazon Japan. And then moving on here, okay, let's go here. So I got all my foundation and spray and powder and also primer here. I got this case, like this tray case from Forever 21, and they're so cheap. I got it during sale. It's only like $10 if I'm not mistaken, and it's really pretty. I really love like this reflective gold inside here. I don't really have a lot of foundation, like I haven't tried a lot of foundation to be honest, so I don't really know like the best foundation ever, but my favorite one out of this bunch will be this Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation. I do really love this one, especially if I need the coverage. And then I love this mixture of these two. Like seriously, I am in love with the finish when I use the mixture of this foundation. So this one is from Dior. It is their Dior Skin Forever foundation, I think. So I do really love this one. I do found that it stays a long time on my skin, so I really do love this one. And then this foundation here, like seriously, is the most natural finish foundation that I ever tried, like ever. Like this seriously gives you the most natural finish ever. Like it felt like you're not wearing makeup at all. It is so lightweight, and the finish is so beautiful. So if you don't have like anything much to cover on your face, you just want the natural finish, I do recommend you guys to try this EX1 Invisiwear liquid foundation. Like seriously, I use a lot of it already, and especially if you have a yellow undertone skin tone, then this brand is perfect for you, because this foundation from this brand are all formulated especially for a yellow skin undertone. So if you have a yellow skin tone, then you might want to check this brand out, because they're really good. It is an oldie but a goodie, like seriously. A lot of artists use it on the red carpet because it gives a really beautiful finish. So that's why I do recommend this foundation, especially if you don't have anything much to cover, because this doesn't have like a lot of coverage. But even though it doesn't have that much coverage, I still love it, and I love to mix it with other foundation as well. And then I got this Huda foundation, this LA Girl Wet n Wild, and what else, Makeup Forever, and that's basically the only foundation that I have. And also this Too Faced Pitch Perfect foundation. And then I got my spray from Urban Decay and Skin de Nivea. And then my CC cream for It Cosmetic, my Milani Make It Last setting spray. So moving on here, it is my lip product, which is my favorite part. Okay, so here, oh, it's not a lip product. So it is my liquid highlighter from Cover FX. I do really love this. If I want a really blinding reflective highlight, then I will just use this too. Oh, I also love to use this one in the shade Moonlight. And I love to mix it inside my foundation, and it gives like the most healthy glow ever. So I love mixing this with my makeup, like with my foundation. And this one I love to use it for my highlight. This one is in the shade Celestial. And then moving on, I have my lip tint here. I also got others lip tint, but they are so old, so I threw them away. So this is what left. And as you guys can see, obviously I love Peri Pera so much. I do think Peri Pera make a really good thin, and they are also so affordable. I do really love this Paris Ink Velvet. They came out with a lot of version, like the airy one and something else, but I love the velvet one the most. Like this one is like the original Paris ink. So as you guys can see here, this is the original Paris ink and this is the Paris ink velvet. I do prefer the velvet even more than this normal one, because I just found that this can be a little bit too drying for me, so that's why I prefer the velvet one. Even though the velvet doesn't stay as long as this one, but it still stay for a long time. Like the velvet one doesn't stay as long as this one, but then it is more comfortable, and I love the finish that it gives. Like this velvet lines kind of give that smoothened out finish, and they also came out with a lot of shade, but I only got this 4 shade, and among these 4 shade, my favorite one will be this one. It is in the shade number 2, Soul Grapefruit. It is my favorite one because I just love orangey lips products, so I do really love this one the most out of these 4, but I do really love them all, but I just prefer this one even more, and I just grab this one the most. And then here I got my powder. Both of them are from Maybelline, and I do really love this one. It is the Superstay Better Skin powder. Like it is so good. I do recommend you guys to grab this one. It is so good. And then I have my acne drying lotion here, and then down here, which is my favorite part, like this is my favorite corner. So here I got all my liquid lipstick, not all, almost all, and I try really hard to coordinate them according to their shades. So you know, there is some that doesn't fit, but I try my best. I really did try my best. So in the first drawer, I got all the nudes shade. Like it is like all nude. And I can say that this is my favorite drawer because I reach for the nude most of the time. And most of my liquid lipstick are from Colourpop, Kylie, Huda Beauty, Smashbox, Jewel, and mostly Colourpop. And this one is Gerard Cosmetic, Wet n Wild, and Sephora too. But most of them are from Colourpop because I just found that Colourpop are really, you know, affordable. And then this one is the Kylie in the shade Exposed. I felt like this one is my favorite Kylie liquid lipstick. Like I love the shade Exposed so much. I felt like among all of the liquid lipstick that she already released, I use Exposed the most. But to be honest, I do love all of them because I just love nudes, okay? And then the next drawer is also a nude, but it's kind of like that pinkish nude shade. So this one is just nude, but this one is like a pinkish nude. Oh yeah, I also own Jeffree, Ofra, and also Anastasia Beverly Hills. So this is my kind of like that pinkish nude. And then this third one is also my favorite. As you guys can see, I have a lot of lip product inside this drawer because I do really love the orangey and chocolate shade as my liquid lipstick, because I don't know, I just felt like orange really suit my skin tone, so that's why I really do love using orange lipstick. So you know, depending on the brand, the formula is so different and the finish also different, so depending on what kind of finish I want to go with, then that's how I choose which one I use. And then the next one is my kind of like that corally and also reddish kind of shade. I got like the dark red, like a bright red, blue red, you know, all the red shade inside this drawer. And to be honest, I don't really reach for this drawer and the next one because I use red lipstick, but I don't use it that often. And also this corally shade, I also use them, but not most of the time. I only use it when I'm feeling myself. And then the last drawer, it is my movie and also like purplish kind of shade, so I put them all together in this drawer. I don't really think that cool tones suit my skin, so that's why I don't really reach for this drawer that much. But I do really love some of them, like kind of like the darker purple. I love them, but this kind of shade, like a more like lighter purple, like this mauvey one, I don't think it suits me. It kind of like washing me out, so I don't really use this kind of shade. But I do really love this dark color purple. And then moving on, this drawer here, so this is where I mostly put my highlighter, I would say, like this Jeffree Star highlighter, and also this Tarte blusher, this one, the Wheel blusher, and this one is Tarte color corrector. I put it here. And then my Becca highlighter, this one is in the shade Champagne Pop, and then this one is the Champagne Split one that have highlighter and blusher. And then here I got the one in the shade Moonstone, and then here I got my Essence highlighter and Elf highlighter and Wet n Wild highlighters. So like 4 of these are drugstore highlighters, and I do really love them. Oh, and also here is highlighter from Makeup Revolution, and for this one the formula is okay, but I don't use it that much because I found it to be too golden for my skin tone, so that's why I don't reach for this, you know, that much. But this one I do really love. This one is the Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate. This is so pretty. I do really love this one. I just felt like it is so pretty and so cheap, so that's why I use it a lot, and I don't feel guilty whenever I use a lot of it because, you know, it's cheap. And then here I got my Jouer highlighter in the shade Citrine. Like I use a lot of this one because I love them. Like I do really love this one. And then my Fenty Beauty powder, and then my favorite Becca X Jaclyn Hill palette. Like, oh my god, this is like so pretty. Seriously, this palette never gets old for me. Like it is so pretty, and it is like the one palette that I treasure the most because it is limited edition, so you know I can't get it anymore, even though I already own Champagne Pop, but still I love it so much. So yeah, so it got 2 highlighter and 3 blusher, and I do really love this blusher so much. And then here I got this Colourpop bronzer in the shade Private Party. It's kind of like that shimmery bronzer, and I don't own any shimmery bronzer, so that's why I bought it. And then here is like, oh my god, the most beautiful packaging ever. It is the Daisy and Katy highlighter from Dose of Color, and I got the one in the shade Fuego, and oh my god, this formula is everything. It is not that kind of powdery formula, so no matter how many times you rub on it, there will be no fallout or whatsoever. So I do really love this one, and the packaging is a 10 out of 10 from me. And then here I got my palette from It Cosmetics. It is the face palette. It got the Bye Bye Pores translucent powder and bronzer and highlighter and blusher. But to be honest, for this palette I only use this powder. I don't really reach for these 3. So the palette itself is beautiful, but to be honest, I only use this one. And then inside this drawer is just a mess. Like seriously, it is just a mess. I just kind of like put anything inside this drawer. Here I got my lipstick from Colourpop, and then I also got some more pencil lipstick. So the brand is called Black Up, and this one is in the shade 22M. I love this one so much. And then I got more lip product here. Like this is the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint, and then Colourpop liquid lipstick. And I put this liquid lipstick here inside this drawer because there is not enough, you know, storage inside that thing, inside the drawer, so that's why I just put them here. And then here I got like the normal lipstick. This one is from 3CE, and this one is the Dose of Color in the shade More Creamer Please, just a normal lipstick. And then here I got sample of product that I got for free. And here is my concealer. Like, seriously, these two concealer is like the best. Like, go get them because they're so good. And then this is my mascara. So I got my mascara from here to here. So I got quite a lot of mascara because I really do want to find that mascara that can curl and make my lashes stay curl, because my lashes are super straight. So I do want to try a lot of mascara that can really curl my lashes. Some of them are good, some of them are not that good. Like this one is good, like the Benefit, they're real mascara, they're good. And this one is also good. This is the Maybelline Color Shield Big Shot mascara, and also this one is also good. This one is kind of like that fiber that you put on your lashes to make your lashes longer. This one from Etude House. And then this is my favorite now, the Lash Paradise. I use it a lot of time. And then this one is the one that I reach if I want only length on my lashes. Then this one does the job. It's from Maybelline. And then this one is perfect for the lower lashes because the one is small, is from MAC. And then this one is also really good. This one is from Tarte, and it is the Light Camera Lashes mascara. It is so good. I really love the roller lashes too. And then this is my brow product. I don't really have a lot of brow product. I don't really love them. Like this Benefit 3D Brow Tone is my favorite. This clear brow gel I cannot live without. So this is my brow product. And here is just a mixture of everything. I got my lashes glue, my, what is this, my primer, my eye primer, and primer. So this next drawer is mostly, it is my Malaysian phone. So I got my pimple patch, and inside this drawer is mostly eyeshadow and also makeup wipes. This is my favorite makeup wipes. It's from Simple. I love this micellar cleansing wipes. Seriously, just use one sheet and it cleans everything, and it doesn't felt harsh on my skin. It felt so soft. I just love this one, and I do really recommend you guys to try this one because it is so good. And I just got it from drugstore, and it's also available in Malaysia like Watson, Guardian. So it's so good. Go grab this one, so good. This is my eyeshadow, kind of like a smaller palette eyeshadow. So this one is from ELF. It is their matte for matte eyeshadow palette. I did an review on this, so you guys already know that I love this one. Here I got my Carly Bible and BH Cosmetic eyeshadow palette, especially this highlight shade here. I live for this. It's so good and so cheap too. And then here I got this Color Drain eyeshadow palette. It is the Queen of Heart eyeshadow palette. This palette is quite expensive. It is $50, but oh my god, like the formula inside here is so good. I feel like it's the best formula that I tried. Like even though it is $50, I do feel like it is worth it. And then here I got my Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. You can create a warm, a cool, and a neutral eyeshadow look. So it is really good for someone that love a really natural and simple makeup. And then this next one is my favorite. It is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Nothing that I can complain about it. Like the shade, the range, and everything is so good. Like I feel like this is such an iconic palette because after Anastasia came out with this shade range, everyone came out with this kind of shade range too. And then I got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ColourPop eyeshadow palette. I do really love ColourPop eyeshadow palette because they are so affordable. So the first one is this ColourPop Golden State of Mind eyeshadow palette. It is all shimmer glitter eyeshadow palette, and I did my review on this, so you can just look on my video. Here is the Yes Please palette. It is like their best seller palette. If you are a warm eyeshadow lover like me, then go grab this because it is so good, and it's only $16. Like seriously, you cannot beat that. And then this is also my favorite. It is the Catherine Light ColourPop eyeshadow palette. It is the Dream Street palette. And all my god, and I love everything about this eyeshadow palette. I feel like among all of ColourPop eyeshadow palette, this one has the best formula, like the metallic shade. Oh my god, they're insane. I love this one so much. I do feel like this palette is so versatile, like you can create a beautiful natural look, and then you can also create a fun pop of color eyeshadow looks. And that day I play with this blue shade, and oh my god, I'm obsessed with the blue inside this palette. And then this is kind of like the newer eyeshadow palette. It is the Give It To Me Shred palette, and yeah, I do really love this palette, the shade and everything, but I just found that the metallic shade here a little bit too soft in my opinion. And then this next one is the Double Entendre palette. Oh my god, I love this palette. Even though it's so basic, like every shade inside here you probably have already on this kind of shade. I do feel like I use a lot out of this palette because, you know, the shade is so natural. I can use it for everyday use. I just felt like this palette has all the necessity that I need, so I do really love this palette. Like, I don't expect myself to love this palette as much as I'm loving it right now, like seriously. And then this two palette is from Kylie Cosmetics. This one is the Burgundy palette. You guys can see the shade inside here is nothing new. I own it like on my other palette, but you know, it's pretty. I really do love orange and pink on my eyes, so that's why I bought it. So yeah, I do think that it's a good palette, but I think it is overpriced, to be honest. You are paying for the brand itself, in my opinion. And this is their holiday palette. And then this one is the Daisy and Katie eyeshadow palette with Dose of Color. The shade inside here is so pretty. Like, even though it doesn't look that good on the pen, but when you apply it on the eyes, it looks so pretty and beautiful. And then this one is my like seriously all eyeshadow palette. It is from Wet n Wild. It is in the shade Comfort Zone, if I'm not mistaken. The shade inside here are so good, especially this duochrome kind of like blue brown shade is so good. Like, I do really love this eyeshadow palette, and I found that the shade itself is so unique, so that's why I'm keeping this palette. And then this one is my favorite, like my latest obsession right now. Oh my god, I am so obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. It is from 3CE. It is the one in the shade Overtake. Oh my god, it is so good. Like, it is my favorite right now. And here is the thing with like Korean eyeshadow. Like, most of Korean eyeshadow is not pigmented at all, because you know, like Korean people love that wash of color kind of eyeshadow, so most of them are not pigmented. But this is pigmented, so I do really love it. But you gotta be careful when you use it because the eyeshadow itself is soft, so it has a lot of kick up, kind of similar with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. But this is also good. Like, the shimmer shade is so fine that it kind of look like a wet eyeshadow. And moving on to this side, I got more eyeshadow here. It's kind of like that bigger eyeshadow palette. This one is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe eyeshadow palette, and this is a really good eyeshadow palette. Like, seriously, you got every shade that you will ever need it, to be honest. Formula is the best in my opinion among all of like Morphe eyeshadow palette. It is so good. Like, I do recommend you guys to go and grab this one. And then I also got this famous Morphe 350 eyeshadow palette that got all the warm shades. So this is how the 350 eyeshadow palette looks like. I used to really love this eyeshadow palette because I love this orange shade here. And then here I got this BH Cosmetic Fall Eyes eyeshadow palette. It got all the fall eyeshadow. I got it when I first started in makeup. And here I got my like all of my ColourPop single eyeshadow. Oh my god, like seeing this make me happy because I just love all the shade inside this. I do recommend you guys to grab it when they are on sale, because seriously, I only buy all of this during sale, and I got it for like $2 something for each of them, so it's really cheap. And then this is my like cheek kind of like face palette, and this one is the 9N palette, and I do really love this blusher palette. And some of this is too dark for me to use as a blusher, but I use them as an eyeshadow as well, so I do love this palette. And then I got my Cheek Parade palette from Benefit. So inside this palette, it got the Hula Light, Hula, California, Dandelion, and Rocoto. So it's a really good palette, like a good value palette, because you got a lot of things and it is much cheaper than buying them separately. And this one is my ColourPop blusher. I do really love ColourPop blusher. I don't know how many times I already said this, but I do really love them and I don't think I need to say much more. And this one is my new ColourPop highlighter palette. It is so affordable and the formula inside here is so good. It is not powdery at all. It felt so buttery. This one is my favorite shade. Like seriously, it is so buttery. I love it so much. And here is where I put my dry beauty blender, beauty sponge and everything. And then, oh my god, please excuse this mess right here. This tower here is also my face product. So inside this one, I got the ColourPop highlighter in the shade here, Kitty Kitty. And then this one is also highlighter from ColourPop. I seriously have a lot of ColourPop stuff, so please don't judge me. And then this one is also ColourPop blusher. Like these two is my favorite blusher all time. Like seriously, they are so good. This is my ride or die blusher. And then this is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Ultra Blush Palette. I bought it because it looks so beautiful. That's the only reason why I bought it at that time. I don't really use it that much, to be honest. Then I got this Makeup Revolution Radiance palette. It is supposed to be a dupe for the Hourglass highlighter. So it is just that really natural highlighters that give you that healthy radiance and glow, you know, things like that. So that's why I don't really use it, because I just prefer a more blinding highlight. Then this is my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, which I feel like everyone already know this palette. I used it a lot of times, so I do really love this palette. Then there is also some product here that I cannot fit on my table because there's not, you know, enough space, so I just put them into boxes like this. I know it doesn't look pretty, but you know, I just put them inside a random box. So this one is where I put my eyelashes. Most of my eyelashes are from Huda Beauty because I do really love them. And then I also got this Ardell lashes, and then some Japanese lashes, and then there's also this Levi lashes. So this is where I store my eyelashes, just inside a random box. And then inside this Dior box is where I put my ColourPop Super Shock shadow, and also this Luster Dust, and also MAC eyeshadow. So this is my ColourPop Super Shock shadow collection mostly, and this is my newest Super Shock shadow. It is in the shade Frog, and I do really love this one. And yeah, so basically this is where I put my Super Shock shadow, MAC single eyeshadow, and also my Luster Dust. Then inside this ColourPop box is where I put my sheet mask. I do really love sheet masks. Like, I really am a sheet mask kind of girl. I love them. So this is where I put them. Then inside this ugly box is where I put my other stuff. And in this section is where I put my Supernova shadow from ColourPop. No, this is where I store them. And this is where I store my Peri Pera glitter thingy. And also here is the Holika glitter. And then this is the Urban Decay glitter and more Supernova shadow. And then here I got ColourPop eyeliner in the shade Mr. Bing. And this one is the Kylie eyeliner in the shade Snow. It is just a white eyeliner. And then this two is from Kylie Cosmetic cream eyeshadow. This one is in the shade Camo and Yellow Gold. And then here I got my e.l.f. glitter that I showed in my last video. And then here I got the Morphe metallic eyeshadow. Then I got this stick kind of eyeshadow, you know, that stick eyeshadow from e.l.f., Etude House, and Bobbi Brown. And then I got my pencil sharpener from Anastasia here. And then in this section is all eyeliner. So this is where I store my eyeliner. Most of them are from ColourPop, and I also got from Maybelline, Kylie. This one is from Marc Jacobs, and then Korean brand Etude House and Clio. So you know, this is where I put my eyeliner, and then here is where I store my lip liner. So I got my Huda, and then most of them are from Colourpop too. And then what else? From Maybelline, Rimmel, Eyeshadow. So this is where I store my lip liner. So yeah guys, that completes this video. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.